Mwesibe.
All right, you're still on air. Ladies and gentlemen, this is actually it is a special program tonight. There are quite a number of issues we'd love to discuss tonight. Basically, talent has a turning point for the development of our country, Uganda. Now, recently, we know if you've been following what has been happening or trending all over East Africa, it is the East Africa's Got Talent. That's season 1, where actually Uganda happened to win that season 1. And I do have the young generation, actually the youngest generation, which I believe that in the next few years, they will be actually overtaking the industry, because the talent actually, it is very, very much overwhelming. I hope you had the voices from the start. If you've been following, I know you understood that these guys really have talent. I'm talking about Ezekiel and Esther. They're still with me in studios, where we would love to dive in and understand what they would love to use the money for and other issues. Well, abamu madam munsaba Uganda. Esther, oli conversate with Uganda, I think, not so? Oluganda olumanyemu. Ezekiel, Oluganda lutegera bulungi oba?
I will speak.
You will speak, you will try.
Yeah.
Okay, Ezekiel. Let me start with you, Esther. Sente zino mpitire, the money you got, what sente zemwafuna. First and foremost, omuntu andyagadde okumanya sente mugenda kuzikozesa, mugenda zikolamu kintu ki ekigenda okukyusa obulamu bwammwe.
The money, ngenda kutuula nesenga auntie, daddy, mummy, tulabe kye tugenda ozikozesa. Naye of course twagala zikozesa to help the vulnerable children, our church, and as me, and to be a blessing to vulnerable children. Yeah.
Okay. And you, Ezekiel?
Nze njagala to
You can speak English if you're welcome with that.
Thank you. I would like to use the money to help. I want to sit down with our parents and see what we can do about it.
Yeah. Another question: have you guys ever met with the president, by the way, or anyone very high profile? Anyone high profile?
No. President.
Maybe
that's our wish to meet the president, but we're happy when he posted us.
Okay, he congratulated you.
Congratulated us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're very happy, and it would feel so happy if we meet the president.
And how did you feel, by the way, just seeing the tweets and the posts about actually coming in from the president? How did you feel?
Of course, we felt good. At first, we thought that it was edited. We were like, now you guys lie a lot, but we're like, it's Yori, His Excellency Yori Kaguta Museveni. We're like, oh God, it's real. It's real. We're so happy and excited.
We're so happy.
Yeah.
Ezekiel, in case you meet the president today or any other day,
Yeah.
what would you tell him about your talent?
About my talent, I would tell the president that first of all, I first sing for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And after singing for him, yeah, me and my sister, we tell him about our talent, how we were so nervous. We judge him that we were frightened on the stage. Yeah.
So you wouldn't ask anything from him, anything that can push your talent forward?
I don't know. It's according to God's will.
Okay. Esther,
Yes.
in case you met up with the president, how would your conversation go?
I would tell him how we felt on stage. I would thank him for loving us and was congratulating us. I would tell him that if I would just give him a hug. I don't know if it's allowed, but I just love him so much.
How about, because we see many people actually, when they dive into the presidents or to the ministers, like actually you're still young, I thought you could actually ask something, for instance, money or something that you wish can push your talent forward. There isn't anything that you can ask from him? Just a favor from him?
Favor? Money.
I thought you're having enough, Ezekiel.
I would ask him to help us promote our talent.
How do you think, or how best do you think he can do that? How best?
Yeah. I think he can. What I think he can call anyone who he knows, or a trainer or someone that he could help us pushing our talent, promoting our talent, or anyone he can talk to promote our talent. Going to studios, building up our music industry, that.
There are quite a lot of actually young kids or young people like you who are actually struggling a lot to make it to great heights like you are, or like where you've reached. Would you actually give a hand to those to those people, to those young people?
Yeah, I'd like to tell them that let them never give up on what they want to do. Let them keep on trying until God of heavens and the earth decides.
Esther, a lot of girls are struggling actually. You know, the girl child here in Uganda, there are quite a number of problems the girl child face actually. And I know there are those ones who are talented, and I know as we speak, you're in the spotlight. In case you get an opportunity at least to hype or to uplift the girl child, what are some of the things you would do at least to see that the girl child gets an upper hand in this country?
The girls, what I want to tell them, the teenagers of my age, please don't get spoiled and listen to your parents. Don't run away from home, and don't get taken away don't get tempted. I know in our ages we have that getting tempted so easily.
Okay.
But don't get so tempted. Just stay in God, love God, be a nice, loving, faithful girl. Protect yourself, mwekume. Yes.
And how have you kept yourself away from these temptations?
I've been in God.
Funny to ask.
I've been in God. I don't ever put on what I know that I'll get tempted to. I don't over give myself to that thing.
Keep yourself in church.
I keep myself in church. I love God. I continue singing. I take myself as a normal, simple girl.
She's a good worshiper.
Ezekiel, there are quite a number of boys, actually like you, young kids, just being actually coming up, emerging up, just there, passing through a lot of struggles. As a young man who is now into the spotlight, or is over the all over the world, what would you do actually to have these boys to lift their talents, and since you're in the spotlight, in case you get an opportunity to interact with them?
I'd like to say let them be brave and worship God. The main thing is to worship God.
Okay.
That's what has helped me in life.
Then another thing, Esther, I know apparently we know when such things happen here in Uganda, like we celebrate victories in different aspects. We've seen a lot of people coming and they are welcomed by the government or by government officials. Okay, there is something I'd love to ask you. You weren't welcomed like heroes or heroines and like others. Could there be an impression you've gotten when actually, because men have been celebrated, they are taken to the August House or to the Parliament, they have the sessions. Did you get an...
We were in Tanzania. We met the ambassador of Uganda in Tanzania. So when we came back, we did not meet the president because we heard that the president had traveled.
Okay.
He had some other programs to handle. So, but we played it cool because at least we met the ambassador in Tanzania. There's no problem, but we just pray that we prepare and meet the president.
Okay. Then, Ezekiel, how best do you think, because you're part of this, you can actually give some hope to, or some words to the government? Speaking about talent, there are quite a number of people who have talent. Now, speaking about the government, how do you think they can actually uplift? What role can they play to improve other people's talents, including you? I'm speaking about the government with the people now.
I don't know much about that. Yeah.
So you don't know anything that actually government can do to promote other people's talent or to hype the talent?
Oh, the government can help any child, like, let me say a child has a talent and singing, and the government can help push the person's talent or the child's talent to go forward and be known by the world.
Now, this issue, like we know, a lot of things you're passing through right now, and I understand you're, I don't know, like whether you're focusing onto this. Are you focusing onto this dream, or there are some other things you love to do, or you are going to align the two or three with this?
We want to continue with music, and
Okay.
as a duo, I think we find it nice singing together. But we shall of course sing songs together, and I will record one song of mine alone and his alone, but we shall still stay as a duo.
So would you concentrate on actually staying with this, like with your stage names, the real names, or
Yeah, stage names, Ezekiel and Esther. Sure.
okay? Talking about the gospel, Ezekiel, yeah, we know your family, actually your dad and mom, they have been more into the gospel industry, or they are good preachers, they are ministers, like into the gospel world. Do you see yourself in one way or the other, one time taking up like that side, apart from singing, being a preacher one time?
No.
Esther?
Yeah.
Like, do you see yourself becoming a preacher one time, a gospel preacher?
I'm not good at preaching,
Mm.
but I love the word of God and I love worshiping.
Okay. Ezekiel, I've watched quite a number of interviews actually, and you told me mom, or you told us mom is your role model.
Yeah.
Now, what makes you believe, or what makes you understand, or aspire, or get inspirations from her? Why is she your role model, by the way?
Because my mom, she's my mom, first of all. I love her. And the way she sings and she's a good teacher. If you come to her that you want to learn how to sing, she can teach you. She's a really good teacher at singing. And she has a nice voice. All the keys that I need, I can get them from her. That's why she's my role model. The way she dresses, the way she worships. Even if she's worshiping, I feel like, yes, I'm proud she's my mom.
So you don't get any inspirations from her for you being one time a preacher, a gospel preacher. You don't get like inspirations apart from music.
Me, I love dancing for the Lord. I love dancing in church. Even on Sunday, I was dancing in church.
Okay. Esther, who is your role model?
My mom.
Why?
Because I love how she dresses, her music, her actions. I love her. Yeah, I just love my mom.
So can we have just a combination of, I think, any song that actually, because I've come to realize that your mom actually inspires you the most. Can I have just an a cappella of your mom at least that, or that can inspire even others?
Bino byembadde nkola bivudde konzuno kuba yegwe nannyini w'obulamu bwange yegwe kati kyentegedde obukulu bwo sazeewo kwewa nkusaba nkozesa ky'olaba ekisaanira
Zuno! Zuno! Kuzisa choyagala chona Zuno! Zuno! Nichitonde Chewatonda.
Do you find something actually common between you guys? Is there anything you see common between you?
How do you see this? We understand each other in
Okay.
music. Because if he's singing and he can give me harmony, I can give him harmony. That I've not asked him to. He can at least connect. We connect like musically.
Talking about education, how are you guys going to balance this? Because at times it feels so hectic to other people to balance two tasks at a go, or two talents, or two things at a go.
Yeah.
How are you going to balance this, Ezekiel?
It's sometimes it's a natural talent.
Okay.
How do we balance school and a talent?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Ezekiel,
Oh, God.
how are you going to
I'm so
manage?
excited.
How are you going to manage actually being in school while you're doing this, while you're doing music? How are you going to do that? How are you balancing that?
To me, I think we should be doing music in holidays.
Okay.
Or we should be in schools that are day.
I mean international. And my school is supportive.
Okay.
So our auntie requested for 4 days for holidays because they understand that we are now celebrities. We get interviews and stuff, but we're in school because from East Africa, the first auditions we were going back to school. But then my auntie asked for just 4 days. 4 days for a holiday because we're in interview.
Won't this in the future actually in any way or the other interrupt your education or your, because this is your talent and you love to pursue it?
No, it won't.
So you don't expect any interruptions?
No.
Okay. Speaking about the future, we see actually a lot of people being or getting lost on the way. How are you going to manage to keep this brand? Because being on Eagt is the first episode. It's not such an easy thing. I know there are quite a number of people who have been admiring to have a stage like this. How are you going to keep this brand or to keep yourself moving without getting off track?
We shall keep ourselves in church. And we shall
Okay.
keep ourselves in God.
Church and God.
Yeah.
Esther, how are you going to keep this or not to lose control?
We shall keep singing together as a duo. We shall keep in God praying. We shall stay
It's
as
not
one.
that we're going to do only gospel the whole way. We're going to also do inspirational music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like basically speaking about inspirational music, I know there are quite a number of themes you love to sing about. Now, talking about Uganda, what are some of the things you love to sing about that can inspire this nation?
Are there people on the street?
Singing about children on the street.
Yeah,
Singing about
children on the
parents,
street.
those who don't have hope.
Yeah.
Africa.
Okay.
So
you're-
lots of things we can sing about.
So apart from gospel music, you're going to be actually doing inspirational music, at least to sing or to revive hope to these lost or to these street children.
Yeah, also
That's-
danceable music.
That's very awesome. Then, Esther, we know quite a number of things actually, and many people would love to be international. As I speak, your international brands, because this is something very big, and I know people like you, like this age, it's so hard actually to have this stage. But here comes the question. You have two options. You're in school and you're having other options.
Issues, yeah.
Apart from the East Africa's Got Talent, you're having other opportunities. And you told me you have to balance the two, school and other opportunities.
Yeah.
You want to be international, not so.
Yeah.
So how are you going to, in case the opportunities come in the future, to see that, yes, you achieve these opportunities as you balance even school?
In case of that, we should do homeschooling.
You should do what?
Homeschooling.
Okay.
Yeah, in case they call us anywhere, we can go. Because we study from home. Yeah.
That's SCT. I don't know if you know it.
It's what?
SCT.
Homeschooling. It's an international program.
Okay. Ezekiel, I would love you to leave anything, like an inspirational message, because you told me you love to sing inspirational music, apart from gospel. What are those words you love to leave? For instance, for the kids you've talked about, what are those inspirational words you love to leave to them? As
I'd
we
like
wind
to
up.
say, let them not lose hope.
Okay.
Yeah, I know how it feels like for a child like that to be left alone on the streets.
You know how it feels like?
Yeah, I do.
Ezekiel, where did you get the experience from? Come on.
Because I see them, some of them have cancer, some of them have bad diseases, some of them die. And I'm wondering, why did I become like that? Because God has been faithful to me. That's why I love God so much.
But you said you have the feel. You know
You
how
know how
it
it
feels.
feels.
Where did you get the feel? Where did you get
Because
the
I see
experience?
them.
Okay.
No, that's not how it's feeling.
Okay. Esther.
Let's just chill it.
Esther.
Yes.
I would love to pick your words from actually, because you love to do inspirational music as well. What are those words you love to leave to these street children in case one of them is watching, or some of them?
I would love to tell you that if you are born again Christian, continue loving God and don't lose hope. I know you're out there, you don't have parents, you don't have money, you don't have something to eat. Don't take drugs. And I know hope will come for you soon. That's what I would tell you.
And I have something to say to the people listening
Okay.
to us. Whoever's listening to Delta TV, I'd like to welcome you Thursday and Friday at Bat Valley. Welcome you to come and see my dad preaching. Welcome you to come and see Ezekiel and Esther sing. Amen. Yeah.
It will
Okay.
be massive.
Sorry?
It will be massive.
There are nothing actually what what I had forgotten. In case of any, because we know there are some, I think you'll have to have collaborations and duets with other people. For instance, if there is an international opportunity, who would that be actually, to have a duet or a collaboration with them? Any artist?
Arina Muriru.
Mm-hmm. And international?
International. Mariah Carey. I would have said Whitney, but she's dead right now. But Mariah Carey.
Yeah. Mariah Carey.
So I'd love to get your final words, because I know the president is watching, by the way, because at times he has a busy schedule. As I speak, he's in Southern Sudan. I would love to get, even if it's to the cabinet, your final words to the leaders of this nation upon your talent. Your final words.
Oh, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Esther, your final words to the leaders, to our leaders, or to the leaders of this nation.
I would love to tell you that thank you for loving us. Thank you for supporting. We love you so much, and we shall make you proud and hope to see you soon.
Okay, I will just leave just something very simple for them to do for you, and I think they will do something on a couple of their choice, at least even if it's inspirational to everyone who has been tuned into the show, because I think my time is out. I don't know what you can do for them as we sign out.
Okay. You think you wanna kick him out, and if you look it down the middle, you see the truth in time, and you know why? 'Cause we are one.
Ooh, we are talents.
Wow. Very inspirational. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, actually, this goes to the parents, I think. Now, if you love your kids or your kid to emulate these kids right here, all these children right here, I think there is something you ought to do, I think, to lift their talents. If you want to lift them, I think you ought to lift your heights as well. Something very inspirational. Now, the show will end right here, but it's been a special one, and I think we have a lot of people to celebrate. I'm just chasing for Joshua Cheptegei. I understand most of you think that this is only politics, but well, we shall just even diverse means of actually bringing more people to inspire you, because this is our nation. After all, we have a lot of things to do to develop the nation. Now, catch me tomorrow night, that's 10 p.m., where we shall be now going back to street, not really, party politics, and we shall discuss more about Abiy Ahmed's Nobel Peace Prize. We shall understand whether it is still relevant on this world, and others, including the bill that's actually intended to destroy, I don't know, the agriculture sector of this nation. God bless Uganda, God bless Uganda, God bless Africa. See you tomorrow. Guys, it's been awesome to have you on the show.
Thank you.
We out.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.